you guys, it's me, TwT. You're watching the Trending with TwT show. It is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. The weather is amazing here in good old San Antonio. We've got Ricky Bobby here today. And hi. It's excuse the appearance of my hair. I'm gonna call this baseball hair.
That's what I was gonna call it.
Baseball hair. Being at the park all morning and now doing a show.
What a great day to be at the park, though.
It was great. It was great. And they're still playing. I mean, there's still games going on. Anyways, you guys, we're here at Slackers on 16620 San Pedro. There are many locations, but if you're near Blanco 281, you can go to the one at North Star. But we're at Thousand Oaks, which I say Thousand Oaks, but it's San Pedro, meaning 281, off of 281.
I don't get why they do that.
Well, I think it's the shopping center itself. It's that's their.
Well, back in the day, this was San Pedro.
It is San Pedro.
Well,
but Thousand Oaks, I think, is where they. Listen, you'll find it.
Yes,
it's in a big shopping center. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so it's hump day, and I can't believe it again. I feel like the weeks are just flying by. It's
this
spring
one
break.
Is kind of slow.
Is it for you?
For me, it is. Yeah.
Did you take the day off?
No.
Oh, no, you're here. No, you're here. But yeah, so on Fridays, they have their Slackers opens at 7 on medical. It's 7 a.m. every Friday, 7 a.m.
Because of the medical people?
The medical people, yeah, the doctors, the nurses, which, you know, I can't imagine working all night and then being like,
going to drink at
7.
Well,
no, but I guess you do, because you do that when you get out of work. Hello?
I do that. I do that at the lake.
You do that when you're not even working. So yeah. So, and then they have one on St. Mary's, I think, on Ashby. Yeah. So, and then Nacogdoches, and they just had their crawfish boil, which I heard was insanely amazing.
Yeah,
so that's going to be fun. The North Star location, though, is where you can find all kinds of fun girls. We have Ashley, though, with us today, and she does work at North Star also, but she's behind the bar today. So, but yeah, so there's lots of different locations if you can't make it out to this one. But we'd love to see y'all here in person.
Yeah, of course we would.
Yeah. That sounds so sarcastic.
They want to come see you, not me.
Well, I don't know. The week you were gone, they were like, "Where's Rick?" I'm like, "He's busy. Where's Rick? He's busy. When's he coming back?" Okay, well.
I was on that cruise ship that Jerry's.
Oh yeah, yeah. You had a good one. Let's see. Pepe's Tacos and Salsa. Hi. Thanks for watching. Hi, Chase. Thanks for watching.
Mr. Hooker.
Hooker in the house. Hooker has a big weekend this weekend.
I can't wait. And it's a good
so
one too.
Excited
I'm
for
excited
him.
for him.
And I hope I can say what yes, he's proud of what this is. This is going on his 10-year sober. I mean, we did a great photo shoot with him the past couple days.
When you talk to him about that, he's inspirational without trying to be inspirational.
Yeah.
He just tells you his life story, and you feel motivated and inspired by what he says.
Well, his story is just not I don't, lifestyle change. Like, it's amazing. So congratulations to our friend Hooker, our sober Hooker.
Sober Hooker, my favorite Hooker.
Yeah, for sure. But it's so funny because I was talking to a friend of mine from Dallas, and do you know that Coca-Cola had their first sold bottle, or like their first Coca-Cola in a bottle, in 1894.
I knew it was a while back.
Like a couple weeks ago. Do you drink Coke?
No.
No?
No, I don't do any sodas anymore.
I do every now and then. I will take a sip here and there.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that, when you have a tummy ache, I would say have a little bit of Sprite, have a little bit of Coke to settle your stomach. So every now and then, I think just because
mine was Pepsi, not necessarily Coke. But I was a Pepsi addict. Yeah. And I used to drink 2 20-ounce bottles a day at least. And now I take one sip, anything. Yeah. And
sugar.
I can't do it.
Too much sugar.
I can't do it.
It happens.
But I couldn't live without it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one thing that I like about the carbonation. I feel like it wakes you up. Sorry. I kept thinking of like why I take a sip of it.
Okay. Well, I'll have to try that then.
I mean, really, it just gives you a little kick. Gives you a kick. Do you like to grill?
The grill.
Huh?
The what?
Do you like to grill?
Oh, occasionally I do.
Don't do it today.
No, because of the fire hazard.
Well, yeah. Hi. Let's see who we have.
Peggy Luna watching right now says, "Hi guys, watching y'all while on the break."
Hi, good. Hope we can make you laugh and smile. But listen, don't go outside after 4 today because it's going to be windy, like gusts up to
what's with the wind?
Gusts up to 30, 40 miles per hour, which doesn't sound like a lot.
No, it is.
But it's a lot. If you have anything that needs to be tied down, like your lawn, furniture, or anything like that, because I mean,
we're still in that fire warning thing.
Yeah. It's ranging anywhere for Sandoval. Tell me where it's coming from the west.
Yeah, it's coming out from
Plano,
West Texas, but I mean, it's going to be
San
hitting up.
Angelo, Midland, Killeen.
But it seems like all this week has been windy.
Not
when did we have the 60-mile-an-hour?
Last week.
Last week.
Well, I mean, I know what you're saying. It like comes in spurts.
Yes.
It comes
Kinda
in
weird,
spurts.
right?
It really is. But I don't mind it. But like you said, like today, I was out at the baseball field and it was so gorgeous. It was just perfect. But yeah, so y'all be careful with
Right now.
any kind of, there it is right there on the screen. If you have a chance to look at it. I mean, it's a pretty
from Noah Go.
Okay.
Yeah, from Noah. But yeah, any kind of little fire with that kind of wind is going to spread.
Well, and Sandoval, our producer, has mentioned to me how people start fires when they park their car in on dry grass.
Peggy is saying that she's staying in until 6 p.m. and that she loves Big Red. It gives her a nice big kick.
Girl, see, Peggy, we need to be friends. We need to have some Big Red together. We need to have a Big Red party.
You can't. Nobody can talk about sodas without Big Red.
I know, right? Do you remember the Big Red gum?
Yeah, I used to like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like it wakes you up. It's like a tingly feeling. I don't know why.
I just never really liked the soda.
No,
I had a little experience with it that didn't.
Oh, it exploded in your car.
Yeah, it exploded in my
Red.
brand new truck that I had. My first brand new
tan
truck.
interior or something.
It was great.
Close enough.
Had it 2 weeks. Put a case of Big Red behind the seat, and one of the cans exploded. I never got that red out, so I've hated Big Red ever since.
Wow. Yeah. Speaking of cars, like I was saying, don't park your car, you guys, on anything close to where you think it might. I mean, what happens if you have bad car problems, and you just happen to, what do you just do? Just don't throw any cigarettes out. Don't.
So it's going to start the grass on fire.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So nobody park.
No, nobody. Right.
Park on grass.
Don't park on the grass. Don't park on the grass. No, but that's going to be.
That's bizarre. I thought that could happen.
And there's a little section in my house where it like picks up to where my dogs are like, whoa.
Have they decided what started the 2 big fires we had down south a couple weeks ago?
No, I don't know. I think they're just now trying to get out there to figure out.
Investigate.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take much when this time of year.
Well, I mean, it's a scary thing because look at California. We all know what happened, a few weeks ago. Well, no, it's been about a month ago now.
Yeah.
I can't imagine living in a place where that could happen. But watching the news, when we saw it was breaking news last week during our show that it was like there was 14 homes, right? Yeah. Okay, so combined acreage of 528, 14 homes and 50 other structures were burned, meaning barns, fencing, sheds.
So I saw a list the other day of the top biggest fires in Texas history. The number one, of course, is the Bastrop fire.
Yeah.
So it was like 1,600 homes. 4 people died, and I forgot how many millions of acres, 11 million acres or something. But I drove through Bastrop like 2 weeks after they put it out, and it was eerie. It was scary looking.
I remember we could see like a plume,
and you would
like
see cars in their driveway just melted in their driveway, and just all these trees. I mean, it was pretty scary to watch the aftermath of it. But that was the number one fire in Texas.
When that happened, how many different fire stations came? How many different counties came? Do you remember?
Probably hundreds of them.
It was San Antonio. Was it around for Bastrop?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It was probably
all the county firefighters.
You could see the smoke on the satellites.
Yes.
The Bastrop fire.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty bad. Fortunately, only 4 people died, but I mean, 16, almost 2,000 homes destroyed. When I say destroyed, the ones I saw were just like a piece of charcoal out there. Scary.
That's sad.
But that was from a down power line. Started that. Yeah. And the winds.
And the
dry grass.
Well, because you never know, the embers catch, and they just, I mean, like it in a.
Well, I mean, like I said, the wind is probably the biggest catalyst, and that's why California, it's so windy there all the time.
Yeah.
That's what gets them going and keeps them going.
Yeah, they're about to get some rain. We need rain. That's why we're in this predicament right now.
I saw Medina Lake is only 4% full. 4% full.
That's sad.
That's a puddle. Well, nobody can launch their boats.
There's no way.
The water's so far away.
Nor
from
would
ramps.
you want to.
No, yeah.
Even
Poor
if
fish.
Even
I mean,
if yeah.
Right?
Oh.
They all live in the same little mud hole.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
4% is nothing.
Well, so it was 2 different fires that happened last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 different ones.
One
Duke
by
and Calaveras
Calaveras,
and Duke
right.
on the Duke.
Yeah.
And Calaveras. So yeah. But yeah, when people are having to evacuate, I don't know if I can deal with that.
You have to.
What's the first thing you would grab, knowing that you had to evacuate?
I don't know.
And it can't be beer.
Whatever cash I got stashed at home, maybe a couple guitars and some clothes, and that's it.
If you have 2 minutes. Do you know where all that is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cash is usually in my pockets.
Oh, well, then there you go.
I don't have much.
Okay.
And you, what would you grab? Your dogs?
My dogs.
Your purses?
Maybe one big one.
Okay.
One big one. My documents.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll take my documents.
Yeah, and a bottle of wine.
Okay. So we're pretty much on the same page.
I mean, yeah. And then look, if there's not even a wine opener, but that just sear it off with a rock or something. Like open
Maybe
it.
we need to have an evacuation bag. Yeah, ready to go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know, when I used to live in a 2-story, my husband would have a bag, not a bag, but like stairs that you rolled down. Like you would break out the window if you had to.
Oh,
and
nice.
Like safety.
Nice. That's smart.
Yeah. And I was like, why do we need these? We could just run down the stairs really fast. He's like, no, girl, we're going to have a backup plan. Okay.
That's a great idea, though.
Yeah. And so I have these pouches that are like hanging in a certain space in my house for my dog, so I can put them in there if I need to. Not a carrier, not a crate, but like put it on me, put them in, start grabbing everything and go.
Well, I know your dog loves pouches.
They do.
Yeah.
Especially Dakota. She'll climb in. She tried to get into my purse at the
anything,
vet.
any kind of bag.
Yes.
Any kind of bag.
That's my fault, because when she was baby, that's where I hid her in there.
Gotcha.
I would hide her in there. Yeah. Is that when you go to restaurants, is that an ick for you?
What?
Like to see a dog in a restaurant?
A dog? Not necessarily. Kids,
like a
story.
Great Dane. Like kids, different stuff. Don't get me started on that.
Yeah. No, I don't. I've never had a bad experience with dogs in a restaurant.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that are like, no.
Well, it's a health thing.
Well, it's a health.
I mean,
know.
yeah. I mean, there's very few restaurants that allow dogs in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why, do you have a problem with them?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I have a problem with some humans.
Yeah, well, that's my point. Somebody had to say it. No, I don't want to.
I'm like, I don't like you, and you.
And your kids.
No, well-behaved children all day can do it. That's fine.
I agree 100%. But I mean, the old Hops and Hounds is the only place I've been that allowed dogs in there where they serve food.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there are a lot of places. There are a lot of places. More downtown, like the Pearl, in that area.
But it's mainly a helping.
Well, and the dogs have to behave themselves. Otherwise, the parents would know if you can take them out in public or not.
You would hope so.
Right? Yeah. But then sometimes, they are animals. Sometimes things could.
Well, something can trigger them. You never know.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So I didn't know this until our producer brought this up. SAW hosts free water for saving plants. How cool is that? Because we're low on, the drought that's happening right now.
Yeah. I think they've been doing that for a while.
Really?
They do different programs, yeah.
That's very
They try
cool.
and encourage people to have plants that don't need a lot of water.
Right.
And me being me, I thought all plants needed water. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've had some plants indoors that my aunt gave me from last Christmas that I think I've watered maybe 3 times, but they're like the
Fake plastic?
No, they're not fake, you guys.
Fake plants?
They're not fake. They're like the pokey ones, like a cactus and like
I killed an aloe vera plant because I overwatered it.
Okay, you can't kill
I killed
aloe
one.
vera or bamboo.
I killed an aloe vera plant because I watered it too much. I was watering like once every 3
Oh.
months.
Oh, you drowned it.
I did.
Speaking of puddles, you drowned
I
the poor
killed an
plant.
aloe vera plant, and I thought I was not getting enough water. I was watering it like once every 3 months, and I heard like, oh, once a year.
Yeah, once
I
a
killed it,
year.
But I
Damn.
admit it. I
But
killed the
aloe
plant.
vera plants are the best.
They really are. So even when I had the aloe vera plant and I had like a burn or something, I would go to the store and get aloe vera.
You wouldn't just break the
I'd
leaf
walk by
off?
this plant twice a day, and I would never thought about doing that.
Speaking of my Wella, my gosh, we're talking about her 2 times today, but that would cure everything.
It does.
You had a scratch, aloe vera. She'd go to the plant and
Yes.
put it on.
Yeah.
A burn, break it off, put
Yes.
it on there. A pimple, put it on. Like
all it. And that and camphorphenic, you remember
camphor.
that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What was the red stuff? Macarachrome. The red stuff.
I call it monkey blood.
Monkey blood. We call it. That's what we call it.
What is it called?
Macarachrome.
Macarachrome.
Yeah,
That
some
sounds so
highly-
important.
Well, it's highly toxic.
It
So they don't
is?
have it anymore. Yeah.
You can't get monkey blood anymore?
No, not the stuff we grew up with. But that was our go-to for whatever. Broken arm, macarachrome. Decapitation, macarachrome. And if you ran out, you put water in it and shake it up. More macarachrome.
Like ketchup.
Like ketchup.
Like ketchup when you're running out of ketchup, just put some water in it.
Yeah. But no, aloe vera is good for everything. It really is.
Well, yeah, it is. And it smells good.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. But yeah, Solace is giving away plants. That's not one of them, though, right?
No, I mean, I think it's their choice. So there's probably a good option. Let's see. Red shrimp plant,
No idea what that is.
an esperanza.
Esperanza. I've heard of it.
Esperanza.
I thought it was
Blue
a Tejano
spires
band, but go
say-
ahead.
Blue spires sage.
Sage.
I like
Okay.
that. I like
I
that.
do.
And pride of Barbados.
I've heard of that.
That sounds like a great
So
drink.
these are low water plants.
Yeah.
And they
So-
give them out to how many
oh,
people?
look, that's the blue spot. Okay,
Looks like a
okay.
bluebonnet.
It does look like a blue bonnet, a little thinner, a little thinner.
Show us. You have a picture of the red shrimp plant?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm looking
I'm
for.
dying. I'm hoping it has shrimp hanging off of it.
You mean like crawfish?
Like crawfish.
Like just.
Oh, that
Ooh,
does
it
look like
does
shrimp.
look like shrimp. What a pretty color.
That is cool. And you can get these for free from Saw.
Yeah,
I
but
think it was
first come,
only that one day.
just first come,
Oh.
first serve for that one day.
But I mean, I think they do events year round. So you just need to pay attention to Saw's
And I had
website.
a customer that did the xeriscaping seminar.
Oh
Tour your
yeah.
grass is basically white gravel. You don't have to water it. or
I
anything.
don't blame
Yeah.
them for doing that here
Yeah, it
in good
looks
old
cool.
Texas.
Yeah, no, it looked fine. But Saws will work with you on that,
Yeah,
to tell you what and what not to do.
yeah. Well,
Good for them. But yeah, I want a red shrimp plant.
I know it's so pretty. It really is. And then I'm not a good gardener though.
I'm horrible. I told you I killed an aloe vera plant. Remember I had a jalapeno plant and I would baby that thing and I killed it too. I
Yeah.
babied that thing for 2 years.
He would send me a picture. He's like, "You think it's okay? It's like this."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
"No."
tried and tried with that guy. I don't have a green thumb. I wish I did. But my stepmom used to grow the best roses in the front
Oh.
yard. And I would ask her, how do you do this? And she's like,
She just had the green
She just
thumb.
watered every now and then, and
Yeah.
her roses are absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
I don't have a green thumb.
well, I don't either.
Okay.
On that note, you guys want to remind everybody where we are. We're at Slackers 16620 San Pedro. San Pedro meaning 281. Y'all come over, see us. We'll be here. Ashley's behind the bar. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hold on, where is it?
Or we're still here. We're still here. And we're back, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know we have a few people watching right now. We're at Slackers, one of 5 locations. So this is one of our favorite things to do during the day. It starts our happy hour off.
Yes.
Ashley is behind the bar right now. Yesterday we were in the studio. Tomorrow we will be at the Hollow. We like to bounce around. We like to do all kinds of fun things. If you have any ideas or places you want us to be, let me know. You can email me at trendingwithtrudy at Gmail, right? trendingwithtrudy@gmail.com, or leave us a comment. But we have a lot of events coming up.
A lot. I'm psyching myself up for this.
Well, not only did I forget that it was spring break this week.
Yeah.
And I loaded up on shows, and we have Cynthia going to be on tomorrow. I'm excited for her to be on to talk about our new football team and cheerleaders. But I've been bouncing around to softball games, baseball games with my nieces and nephews. And I have to give a shout out to my nephew today. Watched him play a great game. He's probably finishing up right about now. I was literally leaving. I was trying to stay there for the whole game. These games go on forever. And I'm like, okay. He's in right field. He's in right field. Now he's in left field. Now he's pitching. Now he's in left. Well, the last play that I saw, I was like, I don't know. I just felt I'm pulling out. I pull up. I'm like, he's right there. He's right there. I stop the car. I'm looking. They're up 6-5. There's a runner on second. The guy hits it. There's 2 outs. Boom. Not only did the guy nail it, he drilled it, went over the third baseman or shortstop. My nephew fields it, boom, launched it to home plate.
No cutoff guy.
No cutoff guy. All the way to home. Got the guy out. Sorry, not sorry. It was so fun.
If your nephews and nieces got together and made one team.
Oh gosh. And you know what was so exciting? And you would have loved this. There was so many scouts there. They had the Yankees there. They had the Astros. Yes. They had Detroit was there. And they were all with their cameras. Like they have little tripods set up, and it was super cool.
Were they looking for any mascots?
This guy wants to be a mascot so bad.
If you have a sports team and you need a mascot, I'm your guy.
Oh my gosh. I was talking to Sandoval, our producer, just came back for a second. And I was telling him how excited I was to be at the baseball game today.
They had scouts there.
They had scouts from Astros, Detroit, Yankees, all of it. So yeah.
But no mascot.
But listen, so at one point they are cheering each other on, and they get into it. They get into it like, ayo, like while they're taunting the pitcher.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, my nephew, of course, is right there in the front, leading most of it. And sure enough, they pop it off. He gets nailed. Boom, in the dugout on his shoulder. But he was fine, because guess what he did? He threw out that runner at home.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And you know what's so weird? I had it hooked up. My CarPlay is hooked up on my phone. So I'm videoing it, and I went nuts in the car. I'm like, Justin, yeah. Well, I played it back, and there's no sound.
Huh.
But that's okay. It's probably better.
Jerry can dub some in for you.
I might need him to. I might need him to. Tell me, do we have a comment?
Yes, we do, and it's our favorite person.
Let me guess, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
Since he wants to be a mascot as well.
Okay.
Team up, bro. We'll be a pair.
You know what?
I want to be an animal mascot.
Look how excited he got.
What
animal?
You know this about me. You know that I size up mascots. I judge mascots.
He does.
I criticize mascots.
He does. And then some. Okay, so Chris, what mascot would you want to be? What would you want to be, Rick?
Anything animal.
So a wolf.
Anything animal.
A coyote.
Anything animal.
A kitty cat.
Yeah, I don't want to be a plant or a vegetable.
You mean like the
banana,
the Idaho? What is it?
Potato.
Or
the Ohio State, whatever the hell that is.
It's a bean.
No, it's a buckeye. It's a nut. No.
It's a nut.
Something with the tail and ears. That's going to be me. But and they do have a mascot school here once a year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
It's like a weekend thing, and then you get certified to be a mascot. But I don't need to be certified.
I will say this: I do like watching the social medias of the teams when all the team mascots are fighting with each other.
Yes.
That's so hilarious.
So fun.
And then they had the one where all the mascots in the NFL were playing against these little kids.
Oh my god! And they're ripping the kids apart, right?
Rolling them. That's my ultimate goal.
Do y'all remember the Missions Puppy Taco?
Absolutely.
Do they still do that?
Yes.
Okay, I always remember him going last, and then
some little kid has to race him.
yeah.
Tackle him.
And one year there's some guy sitting next to me drunk. He stood up and he goes, "Knock the cheese out of him." But they still do the puppy taco, which is cool. But me, I want to be an animal.
I love our coyote.
He's the best.
And my favorite is when the bats are in the arena.
How cool is that?
Because he has his Batman set up. He's got the mask. He's got the cape. He's got his net.
It's almost like it's a setup, is it?
I don't think so.
So when they just see a bat flying around, he goes changes and grab the net.
Well, they have him already.
But he is the reason I want to be a mascot.
You know who used to be an amazing mascot? JJ.
What was she the mask? Oh,
Swoop.
She was a Swoop. Yes,
She was Swoop
yeah.
for
And
the
that's,
talents.
Yes.
She was awesome.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted JJ's autograph.
I know. And not only was she a mascot for the talents, but she would do private parties. Like she would go to kids' parties.
See, that's what I want to do.
She did it for my nephews a couple times, and she was very, very good. Very good.
Well, Chris, we need to get up. We'll do a
a little mascot off.
Yeah, we'll be a
Mascot.
team mascot.
I mean, we should have something like that.
If that school comes back up, I'm going. I am.
We're trying to figure out when is Rich Eisenrich
He does his
in April.
in April.
Are you going to try this?
I'm gonna try it.
You are.
Yeah, I thought we both were.
I think Chris needs to be in it.
Chris, Chris, you need to wear a tie, bro.
Just a tie.
But you're not gonna do it.
I'm afraid.
Well, I am too, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but you're more.
Chris, you and I are gonna do the Rich Eisen 40-yard dash.
Chris, if you want to do it, I'm not kidding. We can do this. We can
Can we
video
do the
this.
baton thing and then hit each other on the head? Like that?
Hold on. Hold on. Are we there? Not there yet.
Okay,
Not there
I
yet.
thought of that.
Okay. So, okay, so we're going to go into something that you're very, very consumed with these days.
Mascots.
It could be.
Okay.
It could be. You said you could be any animal,
Right.
but I think we should go to. What is Ricky Bobby thinking?
What am I consumed with is my little furry friends in California, my little bald eagles.
The bald eagles, you guys.
Bald eagles.
If
Not the
you-
eagles, the bald eagles.
Yes, let's not get that. Let's
Okay.
and look, there they
Yeah.
are, you guys.
And you know how excited I've been about this.
Yes,
It's rare for them to have a hatchling.
there's
They've got 3 this year.
there's 3, you guys, and that third one is kicking ass right now because
Yeah.
poor thing, he incubated a little longer than
a week longer,
a week
almost
longer.
a week longer.
and Mama is overwhelmed with the 2, and now
Yeah.
she's like, oh no, we've got 3.
And people were concerned, and I actually watched the video. And number three, was struggling
Yeah.
because his brothers and sisters are climbing over him, and Mom was just holding food out there.
Aw.
He couldn't hold his head up. And I told friends of mine who were obsessed with this as well, quit watching the video. I read the updates, and so I guess enough people were concerned. So the Big Bear Valley website actually posted an update, and they gave the times when number 3 actually ate something.
Like a nursery.
Yeah, they said at 10:59 he had a big bite. At 11:02 he had a bigger bite. But so many people were worried about number 3 not eating that they made it a point to say that they're. So I might start watching it again. But they're hilarious. I mean, this morning Mama was trying to feed him, and all 3 of them had their backs to her and had their mouths open, like in open air. And Mama
Yeah.
was like, "I'm over here, guys."
Well, it's so cool because I mean they've been around and they're nonprofit.
Yes.
It's a 501c organization. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to their website at friendsofbigbearvalley.org and you can donate, you guys,
Yes.
even if you donate $2, $3,
And
$5.
if you go to the Nest Cam, it's 24/7.
Oh, there they are, Shadow and Jackie.
It's 24/7 round the clock. You can watch them.
I just love. Look at them. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Shadow or Jackie feeding them, but
I
they
can't
take
tell.
they take turns, and it's absolutely incredible. It melts my heart. Like,
Yeah, no, they're so they don't even get their waterproof feathers for another week and a half.
oh, it's only a week and a half.
It's 2 weeks total from the time they
Okay.
hatch. They've been around a week, so maybe another week, 10 days, they'll get their waterproof feathers. So when it snows, Mama has to still lay on them.
Right.
The
right.
problem is that there's with 3 of them and they get bigger. She has a hard time keeping them all warm.
Well, luckily we get to see all these pictures
Yeah.
courtesy of Big Bear,
Yeah.
and you're the one who turned me on to that because
I've turned a lot of people on to
good,
this.
good.
I've got friends of mine that watch it more than I do now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
sorry to change the topic real quick.
that's okay.
And comment to the
Ricky
mascot.
Bobby. Oh, yeah.
Chris will say he'll just wear the tie.
That's why I said just wear the tie.
Not even a Fred Flintstone outfit, just a tie.
If Chris is in, Chris, if you're in, I'm gonna text you after the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you. We'll go to Lee High School.
We'll practice.
We'll get out there and. Okay.
Like the way she says "we."
I mean, I'll commentate.
Okay.
I'll commentate this.
But
Yeah.
you know how Rich Eisen runs and the necktie is flying behind him?
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I
well,
love it.
It's part of it.
You think he works out for it?
No.
No.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? Anybody who wants to do it.
Yeah. Anybody. Yeah.
Anybody
not just
wants
Chris,
to do it.
anybody. We should all just
Kevin
do it.
Pierce behind me now.
I know he's not there.
Hooker.
So we've got Melissa, Jason, Kaylin, Cam, Peggy, Pepe from Pepe's Tacos and Salsa, and Chase Hooker watching. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, if anybody else wants to run the, what is it?
The 40.
The 40. The 40.
That's probably my head. I'm
The
confused.
40 yard, and we have to time
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll tear my Achilles.
Like what?
I'll tear my Achilles.
Okay, speaking of Achilles, can I jump to this, Sandoval? Okay. We had breaking news yesterday, breaking news this morning. It's a topic of Tiger Woods.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger Woods, you guys. He already had surgery. He's, hopeful to make a full recovery, but he's out of the majors now. He's out.
Yeah, so no Masters for him.
Nothing.
But what was he doing to tear an Achilles?
He was just working out.
Wow.
Working
He's been
out.
through so much.
Wait, and this was his opposite leg from where he.
Well, from what I read, it was a full tear or something.
Yeah.
But I thought if you ruptured your Achilles, you ruptured your Achilles. There's no partial to it, right?
Yeah, there's a part. That's Aaron Rodgers had a partial.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He was out for a year, but they said they stitched Tiger up and he's already recovering. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
He's
my
been through a
dad
lot.
had it happen to him 2 times.
That sounds painful, right?
You could hear it.
I don't want to hear this.
You could
I don't
hear
want to hear
it.
this.
As a matter of fact, the second time he did it, people around him heard it.
Mm.
My dad, they heard. They
It's
were
like a
like,
pop, right?
it's like it's like, yeah, I don't know what's gonna hit the table, but yeah.
Hey,
So
how painful.
no.
Well, let's wish Tiger the best.
No, and
He has done more for golf. And people argue with me, but I think he's done more for golf viewership than any other golfer.
people argue with you about all kinds of shit.
Why is that?
I don't know.
But yeah, no, Tiger's done wonders for the golf world.
And I love his kids. I love that they're
Yeah.
such a good little athletes. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and he's always there to support them. And
He's been through a lot. He really has. The car crash,
no, I
you know,
know.
his shoulder problems,
And then backing up to other
getting hit
things.
with the 9-iron by his ex-wife.
I mean, he's taking a beating, that's for sure.
No, he has been through a lot. He really has. So
Yeah.
we wish him the best.
Yeah.
Golf is not the same without Tiger. And people will get mad at me saying that.
I've got a couple handful of people that I do.
Well, I mean, you know.
So we have Chris saying that he had a partial tear training for a Spartan run. It happened down on his cool down part of his run.
Wow, that's crazy.
And how long were you out, Chris?
No.
Oh, you partial tear, I mean.
Oh, that sucks.
What? I'm just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
partial tear.
Yeah.
Composed of full tear rupture,
Yeah.
right? Because Aaron Rodgers was out for a year.
I thought it was a little longer, but
His
yeah.
full rupture.
Gosh, Chris. Yeah, that's scary.
It sounds horrible. Right?
No, it really is.
How
I
long
mean,
did it take your dad to recover?
he never did.
Yeah.
He
It's one of
never.
those things, right? You would
well,
think, yeah.
especially after doing it twice
Yeah. On the same one?
on the same one.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he always walked with his foot kind of
Mm.
a little teeter-tottery. So yeah,
Well,
Chris says he was out for 6 months.
6 months.
6
okay.
months
For a partial.
For a partial.
So Tiger's going to be out at least that long.
Oh.
Maybe 3-4 months.
I mean, yeah, and I know that, if Chris being his age as he was young, I'm sure 6 months felt like forever. But now that Tiger's older,
That's the
it's
hard
gonna
part.
take
Yeah.
it's gonna take even that much longer.
Poor guy, man. He's not going to give up. We know Tiger Woods. He will not call it
No, he
quits.
never has.
He never will.
He never has.
Never will.
Yeah.
He's just a competitive guy.
No, yeah.
But watching him mic'd up like on the TGL,
It's so fun.
I love it. I love it.
It's so
I
fun.
love it.
Yeah. Where do they do that? Where's?
That's so fun. What, San Francisco?
Oh yeah.
For what?
For
The
the
TGL.
I thought it was in Florida.
Oh, but it's a SoFi Stadium in Florida. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they have the playoffs next week.
Okay. Would you go over there
To watch the playoffs.
to watch any of the TGL?
If I had an opportunity, I would make a special trip. But if I was there and they had an event, I would go.
Okay, so PSA, you guys, get your ID ready, because if you don't have your ID updated with the gold sealed star, You are not allowed to fly.
I thought everybody had that done.
No, I think there's still people that have
I've
the.
had mine done for years.
Well, it's just a mandatory thing now.
Well, Texas started in 2016.
Okay, that's probably when I got mine.
It's not that long ago.
I know, right?
What, 8-9 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So
I mean,
now
I think,
everybody has to have it.
yeah,
And what happens if you don't have a gold star?
You can't.
you can't fly
No
domestically.
No fly for you.
No flight for
No
you.
fly for you domestically.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, you can do. I think I read that you can do it if you have your passport.
Okay.
But it's
So
like
I
how
mean,
many people?
I don't remember going through anything special to get my gold star. I mean, did they secretly do a background check on me?
Probably. I mean,
Wow, and I still got a gold star.
well, you do your prints. You do.
I don't remember
No.
what I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
when
I
you
just
do,
submitted for it and I got it.
when you redo your ID, don't you do your
I didn't.
fingerprints?
I don't remember.
No, if you do it online.
Yeah, I did mine online. That was like
Oh, okay.
5 years ago.
Oh, you're thinking about jail.
No, no, I've never been to jail.
Well, I think they had passed this law 2016. I don't know,
Well,
Okay.
it was after 9/11. That's why they started it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember doing anything special, but I'm just surprised they do background checks and they still gave me one.
Well, Sammy just renewed his passport,
Mhm.
and it's different than mine. Mine doesn't expire for another 2 years, but it's gorgeous. Like
Really?
it's like, yeah.
Well, it feels like leather and all that.
Well, yeah, and it's got pictures of like Mount Rushmore. Like it's got like the white, like it's very cool. I'm like, I look at mine, I'm like, oh,
You just saw green
I'm
and
old.
plain.
Like
Congress passed it in 2005,
2005.
but they didn't really enforce it. They were just pushing it back,
Until
pushing it back.
2016.
Well, Texas implemented in 2016.
Okay.
So that's why I had to get mine.
Yeah, and then
Now everybody does.
yeah, because I think they said they were going to make it enforced by 2022.
Okay.
But they said no, let's wait. But now they're saying
Like,
you
you've got to
need
have
to do it.
Okay, so if it just don't say it didn't warn you. Go check your IDs, and if you
It's,
don't, I mean, you can do it online
Right.
yeah, unless your picture's old.
unless your picture's old, which mine is.
Because I think you can do it twice. You can renew twice online.
Yes,
I'm not-
only 2 times.
then you have to go in. Yeah.
Which it's a pain in the
I
butt.
had
Yeah.
to do it during COVID.
Ooh,
COVID.
oh, you had to have an appointment.
And then I didn't have this and that, everything they wanted. I had to make another point. I had made 3 appointments. So for like a whole summer, I had no driver's license, like 6 months.
Okay, so you're gonna look for it. It's the gold star in the upper right corner. So you know when you're looking at your ID,
Depending which way you up and
if you
down.
do it up and down, I know because my niece is up and down because she's under.
Oh, really?
It, yeah,
I didn't know this.
yeah.
So
You
they're
didn't
like,
know Well, no, that signifies you're a minor.
Yeah.
When you're under 18.
not if it's been so long since I've been a minor.
We'll put a big Rex on your
Yeah.
on your hand.
We'll put some X's on you. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know this.
Rebecca says hello, Trudy and Rick.
Hi,
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Smiley face and a little heart.
Aw, heart back at you. Go Astros. I know she's watching them. I'm sorry we don't have Bregman anymore.
No, a lot
She
of
loved
people are.
him.
Yeah.
No.
But they still have Orbit. So
Do y'all know who Orbit is? The mascot. The mascot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do Orbit. He's not really an animal, but I could do Orbit.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll have you We'll have you dressed as a mascot when you're
Well,
running
you made
the
me
boarding.
dress up like a rabbit.
Maybe we do that. It'll be hot. Oh, it is during Easter.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it again.
And Amazon. Okay.
But don't get one that's hot like the other one was.
Oh, so you want a Playboy bunny ear and a button butt.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, done. Corset. In the mail. Got it.
Done.
Okay, so there's this, I'm a wino.
Is this a setup question?
Right.
I
Well,
love
go
wine.
ahead.
I love wine.
Yeah, you enjoy wine.
I enjoy wine.
Yeah.
I'm joking,
Okay.
you guys. Although Chris is like, no, girl, because I bring you wine all the time. So, but do you like red wine?
I can drink it. I'm not a big fan of it. I drink it too fast. Yeah.
Why?
No, 'cause I'm thirsty.
No,
It's too much sugar in it for me. Put it that way.
I mean, okay, but I can see that. I can see
It's like
that.
Kool-Aid to me.
So, Sammy used to say the same thing.
Right.
But he's learned
You sip it.
to sip it, be cool. We have a couple comments.
Chris is asking why are you running a 40-yard dash?
Rich Eisen. We got to get Rich Eisen, and he does it for charity.
Okay, so we can pick a
We'll,
charity.
we'll do charity. We'll donate to me, right? No. Okay.
Since you carry all your cash in your pocket.
We got to do the Rich Eisen, Chris.
Rebecca is saying that she's sad Tucker and Bregman are gone.
I know. Rebecca, that means 2 of my jerseys are 2 of them.
And that's why you don't invest too much in jerseys.
Oh gosh,
Nowadays.
boo, whatever. No.
Nowadays,
I'll wash my car with it or something. Like it's fine. But yeah, I am sad about that. But it's okay. Go Astros.
I am too, and I'm not even a huge Astro fan. I'm sad too.
I know.
I like
know.
Bregman.
So
I do.
anyway, so back to the wine. You have to have that acquired taste.
Right.
Our friend Ridgway loves wine. He's actually the one reason why he's gotten Sammy liking wine so much. But you have to find the right one for your taste buds.
And I understand that.
Because
Yeah.
you're either a crisp, a dry.
Well, it's like beers too, and IPAs and all that.
Yeah, and you know that there's certain glasses that you're supposed to drink red and white out of.
Okay,
the
so
stemmed.
right, and I've seen that. So when you do this, the air gets in there and all kinds of technical stuff.
That's too much work for you. You
I
want
think
to.
it's overthought. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, but what do I know?
So
I'm not
a
wine guy.
large wine. How many glasses of wine do you think there are
In a bottle,
in a bottle?
6, but for you 2.
I feel attacked right now. I feel attacked. No, it just depends.
2.5. Okay.
It depends on like this.
Yes.
Like if you get a pour from
Mhm.
right here, you could probably do 5 to 6.
But it's 1 ounce. A glass is 1 ounce, right?
Nah, 1
How many
ounce.
ounces in a bottle? 3 ounces.
I mean,
Like typically it's 750. It's easier to do that way.
pills.
Yeah,
Oh, it's divided by.
that's like 26 ounces, I think, something like that.
Yeah,
So it's what, 3 to 4 ounces for a glass.
yeah.
Okay. So that'll be
Is it easier to put a straw in the bottle?
yes. If I was a wine drinker, I'd drink it straight out of the bottle.
I don't know. I think we have some comments
So
here.
Rebecca says she likes red and white wine, but she prefers sweet wine.
Okay.
Then Chris says that's cute that you're saying that you'll wash your car with those jerseys. Like she doesn't go through a car wash.
Busted. He
Called
just
her
called
out,
me
Chris.
out.
Good job,
You're
Chris.
so right. You just called me out.
She gives it to the guy at the car wash.
And then he's saying 2.5 glasses per bottle.
2.5 glasses per bottle. You know what? I think if we go to a hotel, you go to a restaurant and they serve you, they pop open that bottle the way they serve it. I'm gonna go with that 2.5.
glasses.
Yeah.
In 1 bottle.
And I normally at dinner have 2 glasses.
So that's a whole bottle.
Well, obviously,
So can we go back to that wino question?
Rebecca.
Really? So that little glass, 2 glasses that is in a bottle.
Well,
of wine.
but think about this now. This we can divide this and make it into 6. You spread it out. You make it
I got
last.
you.
But the size, I mean, look, the 5 ounce.
Okay.
Four.
It's for 147. Look, we're not trying to be restaurant connoisseurs here, but the standard is 750, like you said. Standard wine glass is
So
125.
that'd be 6 glasses.
A medium is 4.4 ounces. So
Well, 125 times 4 is what? 750,
I'm
right?
not in school. I don't
Wait.
know.
Well,
6 glasses.
2 glasses is 250.
4 glasses is
So we
500.
about like 5, almost 4.5.
Yeah. I would say.
Should be about 4 glasses per bottle.
And you
Essentially.
win the leftover glass of wine. No, it's a slow sipper. You have to just sip on it.
I just drink beer.
I used to be a big red girl. Not big red
Soda?
soda. But yes, I did like big red. But red wine. But see, look at the different. Can they see this, Jerry?
No.
No. Okay. So we're looking at the different glasses that you serve wine, champagne, all different. You know why they serve champagne in a flute?
Taste.
Taste.
And,
Because the glass
and,
tastes better.
and the quickness of it. It slithers down your throat nice and easily.
Is that why?
Yeah.
That has something to do with the moon or something.
You need to watch some of those bartender videos where they're making martinis
Yes.
and they get it right to the lips and it doesn't spill.
It's cool.
And I think they say like when you put it all the way to the top, that's like the exact amount that you need to
Yeah.
have.
If they do it just right.
And then,
Well, that takes practice.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Chris is saying that he doesn't know if it's a good sweet wine. Just give me the bottle. And she's not sharing.
Oh, you know what?
According
don't
to Chris,
blame-
it's 1 glass.
Right?
1 glass is a bottle.
I don't blame
It's already
you.
in a glass.
I don't blame you, Christopher. I don't blame you.
And then Rebecca says that's right. Just sip it.
Yeah.
Sip the one, a couple of glasses, and she's good.
I'm good. I'm good with
But
that.
you used to drink red wine,
I
right?
used to drink red wine. I think I developed
Palate.
acidic
Well, and
problem
you're like,
too.
the people I know that religiously drink wine, they're real particular about what wines they drink.
Yes, like our friend Rebecca.
Yeah.
Not Rebecca, but Rebecca Short, Rebecca Perez. Sorry. She is a wine snob. She knows all about it.
Exactly,
And I mean that in a loving way. She knows what to pair with what, when to drink it with the
So you
shrimp,
don't-
with the fish, with the
You don't drink anything out of a box?
No.
I know people who do.
That's a headache waiting to happen.
I don't
I
know.
heard
mean-
people say they had great box wine.
If it's the last thing on earth, I'm drinking it.
It's also $4. Big box. I don't know.
That
I know
scares
people
me.
who enjoy the box wine.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it, but I am particular about my beer. You know that.
This is true because
So
when
I
he
kinda
drinks
get
Bud Light, he thinks that he's drinking what?
Nice try though.
No, but when he drinks a Stella or you know,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, this is water. I'm like, so I have tasted your Modelo.
Yeah.
It's very thick. It's very robust. It's very heavy.
Well, and that's my choice. But if I drink like an ultra, which I can't drink, it's not the same.
So-
it's not just a beer. Same with people that like their IPAs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same way with your wines. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So I get it. I mean, yeah.
And it's so funny because you know, like Rebecca, she likes something sweet.
Yeah.
And sometimes the sweetness just 2 is enough. Like that's it.
But I mean, like you said, Rebecca knows, like there's certain wines you have with seafood. There's certain wines you have with
With
steak.
red meat and and it does make a difference.
So what kind of wine do you have with barbacoa?
Big red.
Chris is saying the flute for the champagne is a narrow glass, like you said.
Right.
It helps keep the aromas and the bubbles.
Yep. There you go.
So don't drink it out of the bottle, right?
Unless you're by a pool.
Unless-
Oh wait, no,
unless-
don't take a shot. Unless you're with Chris. Yeah. No, but I mean, it's definitely an acquired taste.
Well, there's a science to it. I know that why they shape glasses that way for certain wines.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
and you're supposed to hold the stem so that it doesn't get hot, so that you're not holding it.
Right.
You know.
You know,
It's-
why don't they make a koozie for a wine glass? I don't know. Hey, maybe
Can
I'm
you
onto
wait,
something.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Trying to treat wine koozie.
Wait, write it down. Put it in your notes. Yeah, no, wine does not taste good. Oh, and then I don't like when you get a warm glass of wine and you're like, just bring me some ice cubes, and then you put it in there and it tastes nothing.
Really?
It waters it. Put some ice in your beer.
I have, and I don't like
See?
it. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely
Wow.
it changes
that's
it
awesome.
all. It change. I mean, look at us complaining.
I know, right?
Don't put ice in the wine. How dare you?
Not in that glass.
Not in that glass. Yeah. So you guys, after we've talked about wine and everything, I'm gonna go get myself a little refill on my second glass of wine. So we are gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Trending with Trudy show at Slackers off of Thousand Oaks, 21,000 Oaks. We'll be right back.
Where is it? Hold on.
He wasn't ready. Republic Graphics, a veteran-owned.
Bought the company about 2 years ago, and so I don't know. It's just fun to have it if you're creative and get to do fun stuff and make stuff like this. We're a full functional print and fabrication shop, so we did a little bit of everything. We'll do everything from t-shirts, hats, to full wall build-ups, to building signage.
And so if a team were to want something like this, a team meaning, let's say 12 players on a softball team, how long does it take for those to come out?
So if you go onto the website at the Republic Graphics, tx.com, you go into the Athletic Buddy system. You'll see some of we already have set bodies.
Yeah.
So all we do is we take a picture. When you go to the order page, they'll send us a picture of the face or them in their uniform. And then what we do is we try to curtail it to that. We'll match it to that.
Yeah.
So match it to the number, we'll match it to the uniform, we'll match it to whatever. And then, we ship them out. So usually if we get an order, we can have it out to them within 3 to 4 days.
Wow.
And we're back. And I have a refill. Thank you so much to Ashley, who refilled that for me here at Slackers 16620 Thousand Oaks. But there are 5 different locations. So make sure you check out the place you want to be. But today is the place where we are.
So that's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be.
That's where you wanna
with
be.
Ricky Bobby.
Where we're at, that's where you want to be.
Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you.
I ran over there like I was like.
I offered to do it.
I know. I'm like, I'll go faster. I'm working on the 40, you guys.
You were actually Rich Eisen running.
I was trying to be Rich Eisen. I'm missing my tie, but I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Were you a track runner?
I did the shot put in middle school, and I was horrible at it.
So no.
So no. Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
And you were also a goalkeeper
In soccer, so that
that
didn't
you
involve
didn't
any
have to
running.
run.
That's why I wanted to be a goalkeeper, and I was actually a decent goalkeeper.
Okay.
I just didn't want to run.
Who said you were a decent goalkeeper? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My fans,
Okay. Okay.
my dad.
No, so I actually ran track just in middle school. I know I'm weak. I know, but I did softball in high school and cheerleading and all that fun stuff. But in middle school, good old Blessed Sacrament, I ran track and I loved doing the relay, the baton.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Do you know where I'm going
I
with
know
this?
exactly where you're going.
Do y'all
with
know where
this.
I'm going with this? Because if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. There is a school, a track athlete in Virginia. It happened at the beginning of the month, you guys. Indoor championship. Girls are running a 4x200 meter relay. Okay. And, you know, they kind of bump into each other here and there, you know, because you're like, you know, even the horses when they're racing, they're like, they
and
get
NASCAR.
NASCAR, they bump into each other, whatever. Well, these girls are running and you're laughing. You tell the story.
Well, I thought she did it intentionally.
You don't think she did? Hold on.
I thought she
Explain. Hold
did.
on.
Did she?
Explain.
Well, I mean, I saw the video one time. She went to hand the baton. She hit somebody in the next lane over the head with the baton.
So they're, like I said, they're running against each other, and she runs up against her, and the girl goes, "Look at that!"
So it was intentional.
In my eyes, if I was a lawyer, if I was the prosecuting lawyer, I think it was intentional. I think it was intentional in a reaction where it was like, "Girl, boom!"
Well, she got a concussion from
She
it.
got a concussion, you guys.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
She went down, boom, and the girl that hit her is now.
Like, oh shit! What did I
No,
do?
she has not apologized.
That's
The school,
the school apologized.
the director or the athletic
director.
director, he apologized, but the girl has not sent out an apology yet, and she is literally in mental, like she's having a hard time. She's getting death threats.
Oh wow!
She's getting slurs thrown at her. It's not good. She's in a very bad state in mental.
But when I saw this, like, what if they did make part of the race? To take your opponent out with the baton. That's just me being me, though. But I'm just.
It's called football.
Right.
I can't with this. Can you imagine?
Chris was wondering why you were talking about that story because he thought you hit a girl.
No. No.
Is that why this came up?
Right? No. It was not. It was not me. But no, you can.
But if it would be part of the race where you can take your opponent out.
I want to know what. Look, speaking of my tracker just came on and how many steps I'm running. No, girl, I'm not running right now. So hold on. So I want y'all to look it up and then come back and let us know next show. We'll kind of do a recap and tell me what you think because there's two sides. There's three sides of every story, but the two sides. One is saying no, I would never do something like that, and the other girl was like, well, why did I get a concussion then?
What's the baton made out of?
Metal.
It's aluminum. It's like a hard
little
aluminum.
cam on it, little baton cam.
No, it's a bad.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to lie.
Well, it's everybody's okay.
Yes.
And she's okay. I mean, like I said, mentally, she's probably not, very happy. But what happened? What did I miss?
Chris is dropping some knowledge on us.
Okay.
He said, "Did you see the man that lived for 100 days with artificial titanium heart in a successful new trial?"
No.
Excuse me.
100 days.
100 days.
Wow.
Titanium, huh?
Is that what's
Like old golf clubs. They just like made it out of old golf clubs.
Hey, that's insane.
Oh, it is, but yeah.
And the way that they, to go off of that, Chris, wow, there it is.
That's a heart?
amazing.
Wow.
That's the valve.
It's a pump.
It's like having a steel plate in your
It's
hip.
like something a mechanic has.
Well, that too. That too.
Like a water pump.
Don't get rid of your cars, you guys. We might need
Don't
the
throw away
parts.
those water pumps.
Right? No, but like what about the handful of people that have lived with pigs' hearts?
Yeah, I know. It's
I like Mr. Tutty.
Yeah.
Speaking of mascots, Mr. Tutty, sir, for your commanders. No,
Dude, we didn't have
So he had it because he was waiting for a heart transplant.
So it was an in between.
And there's no pigs available.
Oh my god.
But that's great that they can actually make one instead of having to rely on another animal, like my favorite mascot,
Mr. Tutty.
Mr. Teddy.
Chris, you know who we're talking about. Rebecca, I think you even know who we're talking about. So yeah, no, that's crazy that he could live for that long.
100 days.
That's something very like foreign for your body.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
it's like, at what point does scar tissue start to,
Yeah.
you know, or
Well, and you know, your body with any synthetic part, your body either accepts it eventually or rejects it. And people that reject it,
you're right. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
your
You're
body
right.
can't reject stuff.
No, it's
even like
scary.
an artificial knee, hip
Yeah.
replacement. Your body can say, "I don't want this
Yeah.
in my body."
Yeah.
And a lot of times nowadays, it eventually accepts it. But a heart, that's something totally different.
Yeah. No, that's scary. Well, good luck to him.
But now we've heard about it. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. So you think the girl needs to apologize?
Absolutely.
Like a public apology. Like, good morning,
Or have
America.
another race.
Call
That's
me
what-
trending with Trudy. Girl, we'll make it a big
Or
announcement.
just have another race with them too.
That would be at the combine or the draft.
And give them extra long batons.
No, and they were fast girls too. But I really think she just like pushed her the right, and I think instinct.
Well, when I
was
say
to,
intentional, you think the push was intentional?
no, I think it was accident. I think it was
Yeah.
her reaction was to like wakata, like, girl, boom, get out
For
of my
some
way.
reason, my grandmother comes to mind.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, I mean, those relays, you can move lanes.
You can. You
Right.
can.
So
But you can't intentionally bump somebody.
I mean, it happens.
It
by accident.
happens. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
well, guess what happens now?
Well,
You get
yeah.
some aluminum upside your head.
Yeah, yeah, no, poor things, both
Yeah.
of them. They're young girls going through a major, you know, situation.
Especially with social media now, everybody has a camera.
That's what I'm saying. Social media is going to blow them
Well,
up.
and somebody's been watching too much hockey too, because in hockey they don't give two Fs.
No, they don't.
You bump me, you're getting a stick upside your head.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So that was kind of bizarre though, but I'm glad everybody's okay.
Well, yes, everybody is okay. And you and Chris and I and who else is going to do this 40-yard dash?
Well, we need people to do it. We're gonna get Hooker, you're gonna do it, brother.
Oh, I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know.
You can walk the 40, right?
You can fast walk.
We can do it for
Like the
charity.
people walking into
let's
Masters?
just do it for a charity and see how many people do it.
I think it all goes to Sandoval
Yeah, we'll give it all to Jerry.
because he's going to be videoing y'all.
Well, he needs to pay for these cruises he keeps going on.
Wait, are you on a cruise today?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me see.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, Wes is going to text us again and
Yeah.
say,
Follow
"Don't
Wes.
fall in. Don't fall in."
Yeah, but Jerry needs to pay for more cruises, so we'll do it for
We'll do it
Jerry's
for
cruise.
Sandoval.
Yeah,
Do it
but
for
you
Sandoval.
can walk, whatever, you know.
Okay.
Look, if I'm doing it, Chris is doing it.
Okay,
other people
hold
need
on
to
now.
do it.
Hold on. Let's put the rules down.
Okay.
No electronics, like no motorized,
Of course.
no bike, no wagon.
No batons.
You can crawl if you want to. No batons. You can crawl, but you must wear a tie.
Yeah, absolutely.
You must wear a tie.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
have to do the rich eye. You have to run like this with your hands out. No,
he
you
just
can
says
run
Trudy
however you want.
Vanessa, LOL.
What?
Trudy Vanessa,
Okay.
LOL.
She'll do it and she'll kick my ass.
Well,
She will beat me.
She'll kick my ass too. Again.
She will beat. Yeah,
It's
she
for a good
probably will.
cause. It's for Jerry to upgrade his cruise because we're tired of seeing him on the same damn cruise.
Well, that or for a life jacket.
The one that goes around his neck.
Oh
We're
yeah,
doing
the
one of
orange one. The orange one for sure.
those. No, we need people to do this. We'll do this.
It'll be fun. I'll talk to the coach at Lee, and we'll figure out a day to go and
And
video.
bring your dogs. Dash. Can you do the 40-yard dash?
No,
Not right now.
not after he got his little surgery.
We wish him the best too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
You'll-
probably not whiskey either.
Yeah.
No.
Whiskey's not doing no
Whiskey
40.
can't do it with her partial torn ACL.
Yeah. No.
Chris, that's my little dog.
Yeah.
Dakota probably could. She would chase you.
She would.
She would chase you.
Bring your dog. We'll do the 40. Your dogs have to wear ties too, though.
That would. Oh, totally.
Well, my dog would probably tackle you.
Yes,
Okay.
that is true. Dash could. He would tackle you. He would. On that note, you guys, thanks so much for watching. You're watching us from Slackers, Thousand Oaks, 281. Come check Ashley out. She'll be here till 8:30. Tomorrow we will be at
Hello.
the Hollow with our special guest Cynthia, talking about our new football league that we have here in town. They're going to be asking for some cheerleaders. We need cheerleading tryouts.
Is it your mascot?
We'll find out tomorrow. Stay tuned. Yeah, so we'll be talking to her tomorrow. So y'all be sure to tune in tomorrow at, are we doing 1:30?
2.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock tomorrow. And you can always go back and watch these in case you missed our funny jokes or not so funny jokes on YouTube. And subscribe to us, please. Give us a thumbs up. Anyways, thanks you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Ricky Bobby, thank you for being here. Sandoval, thanks for being here.
Yes.
And thank you, Ashley, for serving up us our wine and his drinks. And we'll talk to y'all soon. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.